Hello guys, this is Fahim and welcome to Top Tutor. In this tutorial I am going to show you how you can install the new Laravel 8 with Jetstream, also with Livewire. So let's get started. So if you're like me and you use Laravel for your Laravel projects, then this video might help you. In Laravel there is a special menu to create new Laravel projects, but you can do it with Jetstream. That's why we need to install Laravel from outside the Laravel. So how do we do it? You can use the Windows PowerShell, or you can use a software called Git Bash. There's a lot of software like this out there, but I use Git Bash. So the first thing you should do is you should go inside your project folder. You should right click on it and click on Git Bash here. So if you don't use Git Bash, you can use Windows PowerShell. You can go to Google and see how to use Windows PowerShell. That will show you. So in my case I'm using Git Bash. So let's click on Git Bash here and you will see a black window. So the next thing what we should do is we should check our Composer version. So we need to install the latest Composer version. So the first thing you should do is you can type in Composer-V. So if you type that, you will see it will show the Composer version. I have 2.0.7. so the next thing you should do is you should go to the Composer's website and you should check the version. You can see the latest version is 2.0.7. so I am using the latest version. But if you're not using the latest version, you should update the Composer. So you should go here and you should go to download and you should download the latest Composer right here and install it. So after checking your Composer version, now it's time to check our Laravel version. So to check your Laravel version, you just have to type Laravel and then type -2 times and then type version. It will show you the Laravel version. In my case I am using 4.1.1. So to update the Laravel version, we have to type a simple code. This code will not only update your Laravel installer, but it will also install the Laravel installer if you don't have one. So this is the code. It's simply Composer global require Laravel /installer and then just press enter and it will update it, or if you don't have one, it will install it. Okay, now that's done. So our work is almost done. So now it's time to create a new Laravel project. So how to create a new Laravel project? To create the new Laravel project, we have to type a new line of code that is added on the Laravel 8. So the code is very simple. You can remember it. It's very short. You just have to type Laravel and then type new and then your project name. So since this is a YouTube series, I'm going to type Livewire series and that's it. And then you have to type -2 times and type jet for Jetstream. Now press enter. It will ask you which stack you prefer. So in our case we are going to use Livewire. I will create a new series on Inertia 2 after I am finished with Livewire. So let's type 0. So it's asking us if we want to use theme or not. So it depends on you. I'm going to say yes, and then you just have to wait a few moments and it will install the new Laravel version 8 with Jetstream and Livewire to the folder. So as you guys can see, the installer has installed the Laravel project onto our project folder. So if we go inside our project folder, we can see a folder named Livewire Series. That's what we named. Okay, so now the next part is, if you're using Laravel, then you should follow my steps, but if you're not using Laravel, then you can just type here php artisan serve like before, and you can see the project. But in our case, I am using Laravel. So if you're using Laravel, just open Laravel by clicking the icon and then click on reload, and you can see it will show a new prompt. Just check yes if the prompt is shown. And the next part is, we have to create a database for our project. So since our project name is Livewire Series, I'm going to create a new database named Livewire Series. So just let's open our database. So in here, just right click on it and then click on create new. So not here, you just have to click on this unnamed text right here and then click on create new database, and then let's put on project name in here and then click on OK, and you can see the database is now created. Okay, so the next part is, we have to open our project in a text editor. I am using VS Code, so let's open in VS Code. Okay guys, so this is what our new project looks like in our text editor. So let's maximize it. Okay, so now we should open our environment file or .env file, and we should see our database name here, right here. So as you can see, the database name is already written. It's the same as our project name, so we don't have to change it. So we can just open the VS Code terminal, or we can open it externally by going inside our project folder, right click on it and then click on git bash here. You can see. So now we just have to type php artisan migrate. So this is a new project, that's why we are migrating all our tables into our database. So as you can see, our migration is done. We can check in our database to see if that worked. Yes, you can see all the tables right here. You can see all the tables right here. Okay, so now we have to open our project in browser. So since I am using Laravel, all I have to do is type in our project name, which was Livewire Series .test. As you can see, our new project is now installed. Everything is done. So now in the next tutorial, I am going to go in depth of the new Laravel Jetstream stack. So in the next tutorial, I am going to go in depth of our new Laravel project. There is lots of new files in the new Laravel that wasn't in the previous version, so we are going to learn a lot of things. Follow me on Instagram if you want to learn quick new tips about Laravel, and if you want the source code or you want to see all the codes that I used in this video, you can click on the link in the description. And see you again in our next video.